Let the registrar call the case, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is case number IT 9937, the prosecutor versus Milan Milutinovic, Šainović, Dragoljub Ojdanić.
And may I have the appearances for the prosecutor?
Prosecutor appears today by me, with Christina Romano and Milbert Shin, and our case manager is Susan Grogan.
Thank you, Mr. Nice. For the defense?
John Livingston for the defendant, Milan Milutinovic.
Thank you, Mr. Livingston. This is the initial appearance of Mr. Milan Milutinovic upon his transfer to the tribunal, and the hearing is to be conducted in accordance with Rule 62. The accused will be asked to enter a plea on the indictment dated the 19th of July 2002. Mr. Livingston, may I take it that the accused has received copies of the third amended indictment?
Yes, he's seen that. I've discussed it with him, and if it helps, it would be perfectly in order for it to be put in a short form to him.
I take that to mean that he has waived the right to have it read.
To have it, yes, the rest of it.
And you have explained the indictment to him?
Yes, I have.
You have explained the charges to him?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Livingston. Mr. Milutinovic, please stand. You've heard what your counsel has said. The indictment has been explained to you. He has been through it with you. You may, if you wish, have time to consider your plea. And you will, in that regard, have a period of up to 30 days. On the other hand, if you wish to enter a plea to the count today, you may do so. Do you wish to enter your plea today?
Yes, I do.
Very well. I'll put the counts to you, and to each count you will enter a plea. Confine your answers to guilty or not guilty. Count 1 of the indictment charges you with deportation, a crime against humanity, punishable under Article 5D of the Statute of the Tribunal. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Count 2 of the indictment charges you with other inhumane acts, forcible transfer, a crime against humanity, punishable under Article 5I of the Statute of the Tribunal. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
And count 3 of the indictment charges you with murder, a crime against humanity, punishable under Article 5A of the statute. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Count 4 charges you with murder, a violation of the laws or customs of war, punishable under Article 3 of the Statute of the Tribunal and recognized by Article 3(1)(a) of the Geneva Conventions. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Count 5 of the indictment charges you with persecutions on political, racial, and religious grounds, a crime against humanity, punishable under Article 5H of the Statute of the Tribunal. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
That completes the plea. You may sit. Mr. Nice, I just take the opportunity to remind you of the prosecutor's obligation under Rule 66A(2) to make available to the accused within 30 days of the initial appearance supporting material accompanying the indictment, as well as all prior statements obtained by the prosecutor from the accused.
I think it may be 66A1.
A1, yes.
And I'm happy to tell Your Honour that all that material, some 16 binders of it, is available for service forthwith, save for one outstanding item, I've explained what the item is to Mr. Livingston. It's referred to in the letter by which the 16 biners will be receipted, and we forecast that that one outstanding item should be served within about a week, maybe less, maybe indeed by the end of this week. We hope so. By service of that last item of confirmation materials under 66A1, of course, there is triggered the running of time for preliminary motions by the accused.
Very well. I'm glad to hear that that matter is in hand. Is there any particular matter that you wish to raise, Mr. Livingston?
There is one matter which I would like to mention.
Microphone, please.
Could you start again?
Beg your pardon. The microphone's on now. There is one matter I'd like to raise, but I think that will have to be in private session rather than in open session.
Very well. We go into private session.
We're in open session, Your Honor.
Yes, I'm to say that the status conference will take place on Thursday, February the 13th at 3 p.m., which is also the date of the status conference in respect of the other accused in this case. Are there any other matters? No. None?
Thank you, Your Honor.
There being no other matters, the hearing is adjourned.
All right, so yeah, full of faith.